Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Holy cow, what the heck just happened? Bitcoin right now trading at 38,400. And yes, the pump did happen. It started last night and continued throughout the evening hours if you guys are living in the United States. And it seemed like it just kind of happened out of nowhere, didn't it? I'm going to put Bitcoin here on the hourly, and just to kind of go with, continue with my motif here of the 24-hour price points. Within the last 24 hours, Bitcoin went from here all the way to up here, okay? So now we are right up here. So I've been doing this now over the last 5 days. You guys can see I've been putting little circles here denoting kind of every 24-hour price point. Oops, we'll throw one on there too. Every 24 hours over the last 5 days. I have been making a note that we are making higher highs. This one clearly is the biggest one that we have seen. Of course, there was a huge pump up for Bitcoin last night. It did reach as high as almost $40,000, guys. So we did get as high as 39,851. Came back down here, and now we are finding resistance in and around here. And I mean, so what caused this? And can we expect the momentum to continue all the way to all-time high? Or will it cap out? Will we have to wait longer to see all-time high and beyond? These are the questions we have to ask ourselves now, because guys, this is the final leg up. And I mean, I'm saying that this is not financial advice, and I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know that for sure. But a lot is suggesting that this is going to be the final leg up for this cryptocurrency bull market. We know bull markets don't last long. Bear markets are the ones that do last long, and it has been exciting over the last year and a bit as we've been seeing cryptocurrencies rally. And so this is the last leg up. Bitcoin has been bringing up other cryptocurrencies along with it. So this is XRP, and I'm going to get back to this chart in a bit. XRP right now trading at 66 cents. We can see that huge move up there for XRP as well. Did go as high as 67.7, now coming right back down, trading at about 66.1. So we're going to take a look at this in more detail. First, we got to take a look at what is surrounding the market, and some people are suggesting that it could have been this story. This brought to us by none other than Gene Simmons. Yes, that Gene Simmons here. He posted this on Twitter. Amazon is said to be looking to accept Bitcoin payments by the end of the year. And he posted this article here from Seeking Alpha. So Amazon is said to be looking to accept Bitcoin payments by the end of the year. And just some bullet points here. I know I did touch on this, but some are suggesting that, this is, this could be the story, the catalyst that really kind of sent Bitcoin trading upward. So Amazon is said to be looking to accept Bitcoin payments by the end of the year, and it is exploring its own token for next year. Amazon has been working on a plan since 2019, according to City AM report, which cites an unidentified insider. After Bitcoin, the e-commerce behemoth is expected to accept Ethereum, Cardano, and Bitcoin Cash before the company brings another 8 or so of the most popular cryptocurrencies online. So the City AM report comes after a Friday report that an Amazon job posting signals potential plans to accept cryptocurrency. And so I did a video outlining that Amazon job posting a few days ago when that came out. But now more people are realizing that this is becoming a reality, namely Gene Simmons, who we know recently, or relatively recently, has gotten into cryptocurrency investing. So I wanted to thank Mr. Gene Simmons at Gene Simmons here on Twitter for posting that. But guys, I don't actually think that is the reason. Yano here, Jason Yanowitz here on Twitter saying, if you think an unconfirmed report about Amazon accepting Bitcoin payments caused this pump, you have not been paying attention. So what did cause this pump? Well, this has also occurred, and this we can confirm. $1.1 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts have been liquidated overnight. Tiffany Hayden brought this to our attention over here, and even down here in this tweet thread, Roberto at Eldo Larcito also mentioned this. Shorts at 10x, 25x, 50x, 100x are being liquidated. It's meat for the exchange and liquidation engines. So Tiffany Hayden also brings this up. On a completely separate note, she says, did you know that some crypto exchanges manipulate prices to burn margin traders? It's been suggested that sudden price spikes are manufactured entirely to force liquidations. So that is, again, on a separate note. But to that point here, guys, and this just out today, nearly 900 million in crypto short positions liquidated as BTC did break 39,000 last night. So crypto short positions worth $883 million have been liquidated over the past 12 hours amid Bitcoin's 12% price breakout. Data from Bipt.com shows that short positions on Bitcoin accounts for 81% of those liquidations, with $720 million liquidated. The majority of the Bitcoin and overall crypto shorts liquidation happened over the past 4 hours when Bitcoin's price started to see a notable surge. And so here is the short liquidation chart brought to us by Bipt. And so this was updated just today, guys, July 26th. And you can see over the last several months, you can see here in this chart, there were times when Bitcoin liquidations did take place, but nowhere near as large as what we are seeing today. So overnight, last night, and into today, this is the largest we've seen, at least in the last, this chart only brings us back to May. Let's just take a look at year to date. Oh, this is all the information we have here. So year to date, this is all the information we have. That's okay though, and you guys can see the breakdown here from what exchanges this is occurring. So FTX, BitMEX, Binance is in green here, OKX, Huobi, and Bybit. So all these exchanges liquidating Bitcoin shorts. The price of the world's largest cryptocurrency started to break out around midnight UTC time on Monday after trading mostly at the $34,000 level over the weekend. It quickly jumped by over 10% within hours to cross the $39,000 level for the first time since mid-June. Bitcoin's price reached $39,770 on Coinbase Pro. So just giving us some price history there. Bitcoin's price started to see some uptick last week when Elon Musk said in an online event that not only does Tesla hold Bitcoin, but SpaceX does as well. And then they talk a little bit here about the Amazon story, Amazon accepting Bitcoin as a payment method by the end of the year, citing an unnamed insider without any response from Amazon. So, it is, and to Yano's point here, it is, I think, foolish to assume that this is why the Bitcoin is rallying. We do have to understand that these shorts this is definitely what is creating that price accumulation. But why? Why is this happening? And we have been hearing over the last several months that institutions are coming online, purchasing up Bitcoin. And, I don't tell you guys this for no reason. This from Michael at Val5 Links. Banks are seemingly preparing for a Bitcoin world where digital currencies, whether central bank ones, private market issued ones, or cryptos, are going to become ubiquitous. So with regards to the bigger picture, we did touch on this JP Morgan story and how they are now opening access to 5 crypto products for retail wealthy investors. So there was that. In 2 to 3 years' time, things will have changed, and most banks, including Starling, will be gearing up to do very interesting things in these crypto arenas, says Anne Bowden, the CEO of British fintech startup Starling. The time frame of 2 to 3 years is interesting because it is a fairly short-term time frame, and where monolithic corporations are concerned, it is practically around the corner. In that time frame, the European Central Bank may have well decided just what an e-euro looks like, and more crucially, it may have decided whether such a euro will be more crypto or more a paper scan to call it a website. The ECNY, which is the digital yuan, ostensibly is already a reality, but a complete lack of any technical details on how any of it works has courted a cold and indifferent reception where it matters. The coders who are ultimately making all this work. So, touching just on several different countries and regions around the world where their concerns are lying with regards to CBDCs, just going to go down here. Not that they have to, of course, but we are entering an era where money is by consent. Just as 500 years ago, we entered an era where the Bible was open to an interpretation of all and not just that of the priests. Europe, therefore, if it is to go down this path, has to take coders with them, or Europe would not be going down any path as we think is the case with PBOC currently. So just more details about that. Ultimately, though, we are seeing a global want, a global need for CBDCs. At least this is what governments think. And, different countries are in different positions, different stages of their CBDC rollout. So we know this. And if this Amazon story is true, I think at this point in time, we are not really seeing the market react to that. It's you could say it is, but chances are it is not. Chances are there are a lot of bigger things going on behind the scenes at this moment in time. So anyway, just wanted to thank Michael at Val5 Links for posting that. And I also wanted to mention this, guys, is from Chart Yee here on Twitter. So a friendly reminder, we are still eyeing wicks into the $1.18 region for XRP. So back to XRP and what to expect there. I saw this and I had to go back to the XRP chart and just to kind of give you guys a sense of what I have been thinking from the beginning. Now, this is XRP on the daily. I'm going to zoom out here, going to take off that Fibonacci because I wanted to take a bars pattern here, just a fractal, a similar fractal from this area here in 2017. And if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I have been toying with this fractal here, superimposing it on what we are seeing today. And you guys can see, even though it doesn't match up in terms of levels, you guys can see the structure, the movements do match up. So as I've been saying in previous videos on this fractal pattern back from 2017, we saw this double bottom before the trend kind of moved upward, and now we are seeing that same thing, albeit a little lower. That double bottom, the trend is moving upward. Even in here, you guys can see that structure, a lot of similarities before it finally broke down in and around mid-June. So this is what we've been seeing. The breakdown here, the double bottom, now moving up. And if I just bring us back right over here, I'm going to put that Fibonacci back on this chart here because that's where I thought we could glean some interesting information. So if I throw this Fibonacci right on here on this chart from way back in 2017, you guys can see the 0.5. Okay, the 0.5 right in around here. This is where we definitely saw some resistance, but we could go even as high as the 0.618. It did touch up here, and it also did touch up here. So the 0.5 and the 0.618 are two Fibonacci levels that we did see back in 2017 that I want to continue to pay attention to in 2021. So bringing us back to this, and I'm just going to get rid of, going to get rid of that. Okay, get rid of some of this right now. So throwing this on here, and we bring this down here. And if we do take into account these Fibonacci levels, the 0.5 and the 0.618, this is what we should be eyeing next for XRP. So price levels anywhere between $1.24 and $1.41. So these could be the next levels of resistance that we see as XRP keeps trading right before that blast off point. So I think that this is what we have to be eyeing for XRP next. And if we do get rejected at $1.24 or $1.41, I would not be surprised in the least. Now, we are far away from that at this moment in time. This is just the beginning of this trend upward. So we do have to kind of wait. We do kind of have to play this out and see what happens. I mean, this could go shooting straight up. This could also take some time. It could be doing this for the next month or 2 or 3 or 4 until we finally see that blast off, that launch point that will ultimately bring XRP to the stratosphere. Let's see if I can undo what I had just done here. How far back can I go here? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to bring back this fractal pattern. So, you know, ultimately, that launch point would be right at the end over here. And again, we can't really estimate how long it's going to take. But, you know, even from just looking at where this fractal pattern took us back in 2017, even if we can top it out here, that does bring us between our $10 to $15 range. So it does make sense to look at XRP from this perspective. And just to this point here, so chart Yi here also suggesting that the 0.5 and the 0.618, these are where we have to look at. These are the regions on the chart where he has been eyeing in order to get a sense of where price could go next. So friendly reminder, we are still eyeing wicks into that $1.18 region. So he's calling it $1.18. I guess it does depend on which chart you're looking at. But guys, there are also naysayers in the space, and this from Mr. Whale. XRP Bitcoin will eventually tank again and fall to yearly lows. So this is a prediction from Mr. Whale at CryptoWhale. This bounce is a fake out rally and is aimed at luring people in for the next big rug pull. I warned about this pump last week and it's aging perfectly. We aren't going to all-time highs. Control your FOMO. So what he is suggesting, let me remove this. I'm going to remove all that there because now we have kind of broken out. We are now trying to get above this level of resistance here. So the 41,000 that I was talking about yesterday, we are almost there. What he's suggesting though is that we will not actually surpass all-time high. What he is suggesting instead is that we are going to likely make it to the, well, where do you think? 0.702 perhaps? This is what he thinks. We're going to likely make it to the point, and I didn't quite get it there. I was kind of free-eyeing it, but I did not get it. But what he is suggesting is we are likely going to make it to the 0.702 and probably retrace back down. This will be the fake-out pump, get people really excited, and then we are going to make lower lows. So this is just one perspective from Mr. Whale. I mean, you know, there are a lot of things we still have to look at here. Altcoins, I mean, right now they're rallying on the backs of Bitcoin. So we got Bitcoin up 12%. So one of the largest gainers in the space. Ethereum up 8.5. We got Binance Coin up 6.3. Cardano up over 10. XRP up 9.65. We've got Dogecoin up quite a bit too, 13.3. So look at all the altcoins. They're all kind of just rallying on this Bitcoin FOMO. But we haven't actually seen that point where Bitcoin just kind of takes off. Right now, they are rolling in tandem, which is actually more of a bullish sign for the crypto space. We don't know what's going to happen, and I know you guys watch the Blockchain Backer. We do have to eye this 0.702. I do truly believe in that as well, you know, looking for that Bitcoin rally up and seeing what happens at that point. If we start to see Bitcoin stall in and around here and altcoins take off to new heights, then yes, I would say that Mr. Whale's prediction is correct, that this would be the end of the Bitcoin cycle. However, if we don't see that, we don't see altcoins rally to new all-time highs, then it's a bit of a wait-and-see game, and it could get really dicey up here. We would expect Bitcoin to go higher. However, if it does go lower and we don't see altcoins rally to new all-time highs, that would be an anomaly. That would be something we had never seen before. So it is something to be paying attention to. That's what I think, at least. One last thing here, guys, that I do want to mention, just to kind of leave this video on an optimistic tone. CryptoDoka here on Twitter did respond to Mr. Whale's tweet. So this is just a response to that tweet that I just showed you. In the meantime, there are ideas that suggest there's still money to be made with longs based on actual historical data, but I share your sentiment that we return to the abyss eventually. And so, yeah, we are going to return to the abyss eventually. But how long until that happens? Are we going to see new Bitcoin all-time highs? Could we stall out at the 0.702? Altcoins may or may not rally. That would be a new trend, something that has never happened before in the crypto space. It's all very possible. The positive optimistic outlook, though, in the 2013 bull run, take a look at this market structure. 2017, similar market structure, and he's just denoting some things here, like the 50 weekly moving average down and around here. You can see the structure very, very similar. And today's bull market, 2021 bull market, we are seeing that same thing, the 50 weekly moving average coming down here. Sure enough, we know back in 2013, 2017, Bitcoin did print new all-time highs. So are we going to stall out at the 0.702? Does Bitcoin still have a ways to go? And what are your thoughts on XRP? Are we starting what is likely going to be the beginning of this Nike swoosh pattern, taking us to Q4 of 2021, perhaps Q1 of 2022, where we'll see XRP shoot straight to the moon? Tell me down in the comments what you guys think, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.